Ooh, oh my gosh. This is a beast of a palette. Let's move on to the conspiracy palette, shall we? I got the whole bloody bundle, didn't I? Did I need this? No. Did I need this? No. Did I need this? No. Did I want this? Absolutely. Okay, so you've seen the title, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. If you don't know who these two people are, I'm not too sure why you're watching this video, and also have you been actually living under a rock, because this is all the internet has been talking about for the past however long that Shane has been doing his series with Jeffree. I managed to get my hands on the whole bundle from Beauty Bay. It was very stressful. It took 4 phones all trying to reload it at the same time, and I kind of didn't actually want the whole bundle. I wanted like most things from the collection, but I didn't want all of the liquid lip shades. That was the main thing that I didn't want. But because the website was crashing, I thought the only way I'm actually going to be able to get my hands on most of the collection, rather than adding it to my bag one by one and then the website keep on like crashing, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to order the whole bundle, and then that way I've got all of the bits that I want, and then any of the bits that I don't want, I am going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of this video. And then also some of the bits that I don't want, I'm going to be putting on my Depop, but I'm going to be selling them for face value. I'm not going to be ripping anyone off. Like, I don't want to make money off this. I got the bundle because I wanted most of the collection. Let's just get into the review. Shane, if you are watching this, I doubt he is, but like, watching the series, I think myself and everyone else knew that this collection was gonna sell out in like 0.2 seconds. And we knew it was going to break the internet. Shane just needs to believe in himself more, because it literally broke the internet. Like, it broke Jeffree's website for like 4 hours. But because Beauty Bay was stocking it, I was lucky enough that I was able to get on there. But I know that so many people had problems with every single website that was stocking it, because so many people wanted this collection. So I got every single item of the collection apart from the lip balm, which for some reason it wasn't spoken about in the series, and it's not available in the UK. I don't know if it was available on the US sites, but I managed to get the bundle collection, which was £326. I did do all the maths earlier, and it does work out cheaper than if I was to buy everything individually, but that is a ton of money to spend on makeup and makeup bags and mirrors. Oh, I also paid £9.95 for next day delivery. Actually no, it was like 1 to 2 day delivery. So I got the pink makeup bag, which is absolutely massive, and then I also got the black one as well, which have got little pigs and stars on them, which is very cute. These retail for £39 each. Then again, part of the bundle was the pig makeup bag. This retails for £30. I got both of the mirrors in black and pink, which come in a box. I think I'm gonna keep the black one. Oh, but the pink one is so cute as well. And these have also got Shane's logo at the bottom, and they've got Jeffree's logo as well. I think these retail for £25 each, which is quite pricey for a mirror in my opinion. And same with the makeup bags. Like, this is a pricey makeup bag. And then of course I got the actual makeup, which was the main thing that I wanted, and I'm going to be testing this in a sec. I got these 6 liquid lipsticks, I got the gloss, Shane Glossin, and then I got the mini controversy palette. So that's everything that I got for my £326. What is wrong with me? Why did I spend that much on makeup? Technically this is my job, but like, I do just want to say, for a makeup bag that's £39, I just think that's quite a lot of money. This one doesn't have any compartments in it or anything. It's just a very large makeup bag. And also the zips on this black one are a little bit like tricky. There is a magnet there at the end, but the zips on the black one are different to the pink one. The pink one's got proper metal zips, and they work a bit smoother, but the black one's got like plastic zips, and they don't work as smoothly, so that's just one thing to point out. My favourite makeup bag out of the collection is this one, which is the one that was £30, because this has got a zip section on the inside where you can put stuff, and it's also got little pouches here where you could put like a beauty blender, and it's still pretty roomy as well. There's quite a lot of space in here. It's got little pigs on the zips, which is also adorable. So I'm probably going to be keeping this makeup bag. I think I'm going to give away the pink one, just because like I've got a lot of makeup bags and I don't really need this one. So I'm going to fill this with some makeup, including one of the liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to give this away to one of you guys, but stay tuned to figure out how to enter. The mirrors I actually really do like. I think this will make such a nice gift for someone. Like if you're looking for a Christmas present or something, you can see a lot in this mirror. It's a big mirror. So I'm going to actually start with the gloss. I put on a bit of lip liner. This is the Body Shop Lip lip definer. There's no shade on here, but it's just the nude one. So this gloss on the Beauty Bay website was £16. I have tried Jeffree's other glosses, but this is literally just a clear gloss, which is called Shane Glossin. I do like all of the boxes and everything. I think the packaging is amazing for this collection. Like, Andrew and Jeffree's design team have done an amazing job with the packaging. I think it all looks incredible. Ooh, why does it smell like that? Is it supposed to smell like Red Bull or something? It smells kind of sweet, but also with like a hint of like medicine. Okay. My lips are actually as dry as the Sahara today. I do like it. It instantly feels like it's given my lips some moisture, which is nice. It is the tiniest bit sticky, but literally the tiniest bit. I actually think this clear one is a little bit less sticky than the other Jeffree glosses that I've previously tried. A clear gloss as well. I feel like so many brands do a clear gloss and you can't really go wrong with it. So, I mean, I like it, but £16 worth, I'm not 100% sure. But if you want a Shane Dawson item of makeup from Jeffree's collection and you like a clear gloss, then you literally cannot go wrong with this pretty much. So moving on to the liquid lipsticks. Being 100% honest with you guys, the reason that I didn't initially want to get the bundle is because I wasn't really interested in all of the shades of the liquid lipsticks because they're not my personal preference. The only one that I think I would wear and is the most wearable is Andrew's shade, which is Are You Filming, which is the bright red. The rest of them, for me, I just don't think they're that wearable. There's 3 metallic shades in here and I'm not a fan of metallic liquid lipsticks or metallic lipsticks really in general. So the shade Ryland is a baby pink metallic colour which has got gold shimmers in it. But if I just hold this up like against my face, I just don't think this would flatter my skin tone that great. And then there is another similar shade which is called Oh My God. This one is just more of a straight up Nicki Minaj pink. Like, this makes me think of Nicki Minaj back in the day when she used to wear like really pastel lip colours. The shade Shane is such an interesting colour. It's like a metallic browny grey, which kind of reminds me of like an alien, I guess. But again, like, this is not a kind of everyday sort of wearable colour for me. I just wasn't a fan of the liquid lip shades. Like, I really wish that they'd done like a wearable nude because these are quite out there shades. I mean, which is totally fair enough. Like, Shane did whatever he wanted. The shade I gotta go is like a metallic coppery colour, which I guess is a tiny bit more wearable. And then Jeffree What the F is a hot pink, which again, isn't my favourite in terms of liquid lipsticks. And the reason that I'm not swatching these is because I'm going to put one in my giveaway. I think, you know what, I'm going to put the shade Shane, as it is Shane's signature shade, into my giveaway, so stay watching to figure out how you can win that. But then these 4, I think I am going to put on my Depop, which is just at Sophie Does Nails, but for the price that they were for on sale on Beauty Bay. I'm not trying to rip anyone off here, but because I'm not actually going to wear these shades, there's no point me swatching them. Shane and Jeffree have swatched them. You've seen the shades. Jeffree's got a great liquid lip formula, but these shades just aren't for me. But because I got the bundle, I am going to be, you know, letting these go to people that want them more than I do. I don't wear red lipsticks that often, but the shade Are You Filming looks very inviting to me, and I think this is such a good Christmas shade. They smell so good. Some people hate the smell of Jeffree's liquid lipsticks, but I actually quite like them. That was all from one dip. I did not need to dip back in again. That was literally just one dip, and it did my entire lips, both of my lips. Okay, this colour is gorgeous. It's such a nice red. It's almost got like a tiny bit of a pink sort of undertone. Formula feels gorgeous. It feels the same as Jeffree's other lipsticks. Went on super smoothly. What I love about these is they're so thin and so comfortable. That is gorgeous. I love this red shade. Definitely going to be wearing this again, especially if I don't know, want to do anything Christmassy and go wild and break my daily cycle of wearing a nude lipstick every single day. So the mini controversy palette, this is what the box looks like. I think it looks really cool. Again, I think they did a great job with the packaging. It's got the holographic static lines going across it, which is really cool. This was £25 if you bought it like directly off the Beauty Bay website. First of all, I've got to say, I love all of the little kind of printed images that are pressed into the eyeshadows. I think that's a really nice touch. Being fully real, if this was a palette that another brand launched, there is no way I would buy it. I literally just got it because it was Shane. And if Jeffree had launched this and it wasn't Shane's collab, I would not have been interested, because these are the type of colours that I wouldn't really wear. The only ones that I would wear is probably these 4 in the corner, but I'm gonna swatch them and I'm gonna give it a go. So we have the shades Flat Earth, which is a matte blue, which again, like, I don't How would you use this? Maybe in the middle of a matte kind of halo eye. Oh, okay, that's really sad. I mean, obviously I knew this would happen, but as soon as you dig your fingers into the shades, it gets rid of the kind of embossed logo. So we've got Flat Earth, Cry on My Couch, My Boyfriend's Purse, and then I'm gonna go for the purple shade, which is called Controversy. Oh, wow, okay, that's very bright. Okay, the blue actually swatched pretty decently. The next one along literally is my skin color. That shimmer is kind of interesting. It's like a taupey, silvery sort of shimmer. And then the purple, okay, wow, that swatched pretty nicely. The purple feels quite a lot more dry than the other matte shades. We then have the shade Diet Root Beer, which I think is probably definitely the most wearable shade. My Apology, oh yeah, by the way, we've broken another nail. Sorry about that. Exposed, which is a lilac purple, which is definitely interesting. And then Cancelled, which is a bright blue. Oh my gosh, that is a really nice matte brown. Okay, that shimmer, My Apology, is so pigmented. Exposed is the lilac, which doesn't show up super well on my skin tone. And then the bright, holy crap, the bright blue is called Cancelled, and that is really bright and really pigmented. The final shade in here is called The Simulation, and it's a metallic blue. Okay, that's also super pigmented. The shimmers so far, then they're definitely nowhere near kind of like foily eyeshadows. You know, with some shimmers, they've got lots of like glitter in them. These are more kind of, you see how they don't reflect the light super crazily? They remind me more of like satins almost. Okay, wow, I'm an idiot. I just started wiping those off before I'd done my close-up, so excuse the fact that the first two are like half missing. I don't know, for me in a palette, I like to have a kind of darker matte brown if I want to do something more neutral. So there is a few more neutral shades, but then this one, which is the deepest one, which I'd maybe put on the outer corner, is shimmery. So that's why if this wasn't part of Shane's collaboration, like I probably wouldn't have bought it. I guess it is versatile. If you like your purple looks and your blue looks, but you also want a bit of neutral in there, then it is pretty versatile in that sense. Like you can get quite a few different looks out of it. So we then move on to the Controversy palette, which is huge. This is £48 on the Beauty Bay website. It comes in a box looking like this, and then when you take it out, I'm sure you've all seen if you've watched the series, this is a beast. Like this is a beast of a palette. So it opens up with these really satisfying little clasps, and then opens up like this. We do have a nice mirror on the inside, which I need to peel the plastic off of. And then these are what the shades look like. Even my mum, when I opened this, she doesn't even wear makeup, and she was like, wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? I do think this palette looks amazing, but like this, is it just me? Or does this shade down here called What's the Tea seem to like not fit in at all? On the back, I was just like having a nosy. We've got like Jeffree's logo and everything in his YouTube channel, but it says, attention, cheese dust, sleep paralysis, food videos, my pills, Trisha, not a fact, flaming hot, and pigment are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. When it's an eyeshadow palette. I mean, it says on the back eyeshadow / pressed pigment palette. I think they just have to say that because those shades contain like, it's probably like the brighter shades that can stain your skin. The fact that it says that 8 out of 18 shades are not intended for use around the immediate eye area kind of scares me a little bit. Sometimes it says that about red shades, but then sleep paralysis is this one. It's like a grey sort of colour, so I don't get that. But this palette is so versatile. You could do something super bright, you could do something super neutral. There's so many different options. I'm going to use the Mini Controversy on this eye, and I'm going to use the Conspiracy palette on this eye. The only shade that they have in common is called Diet Root Beer, which is this one in the middle, which is in both palettes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the shade called Diet Root Beer. I've done everything, oh wow, that's really pigmented. I've done everything the same way that I normally would. I usually prime my eyes with concealer, and I don't have any like issues with that with every kind of eyeshadow that I test. So I'm hoping that it will be the same with this one. Okay, so straight up, the shade Diet Root Beer is really pigmented. That's blending nicely. That would be such a cute shade if you just wanted like an everyday sort of throw-on colour. I'm now questioning why I just did that, because I was going to do something bright. But putting that down probably just ruined that. Ooh, okay, right, I'm going into the shade Controversy, I don't know how different people say it, which is the purple, and I'm going to pack this onto the outer and inner corners of my eye, and also I'm going to blend that through my crease as well. Really regretting putting down the brown. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. It really doesn't help that I have eczema on my eyelid. I don't know if you can see this little bit here. I've been struggling with eczema on this eyelid for the past like probably like nearly a month now, and I just can't get it to go away, and it's really annoying, and I should probably go to the doctors, but... Okay, well the good news is that shade blended over the top of the brown pretty easily. But yeah, I am missing a whole chunk of it in my crease. Mostly where I've got my patch of eczema here, it just doesn't seem to be sticking, maybe because it's too dry. Okay, so I'm then taking the shade called Exposed, which is the lilac. I'm just going to use that on the very edges to kind of blend those out. But I'm missing a whole patch of it here where my eczema is. I think just because it's too dry, I probably should have like not set my concealer. I should have learned from my previous Jeffree Star video. So I'm just taking this Flower Beauty concealer and I'm going to cut my crease. You know what? I'm just going to cover my whole eyelid with this concealer just to see if the matte shades will stick better on top of wet concealer, which I'm sure will be the case. And then taking the shade called Cancelled, which is this bright blue, and I'm just gonna pack that in the center of my eyelid. Okay, wow, yeah, the pigment is, whoa, okay, I look like an alien right now. The pigment definitely pays off more over the top of a wet concealer. I think that would have been the same case with the purple, but I do think that compared, like just feeling the blue and the purple feels the most dry out of all of the shades in the palette. And then taking a bit of the shade called Flat Earth, which is the light matte blue, and I'm just gonna put that in the very center. And then the shade called The Simulation, which is the blue shimmer, I'm gonna put on the inner and outer part of my, wow. Oh, I thought this one would be quite a bit darker, but it almost blends in with the other blue. Okay, that's definitely the best shade I've used so far. I almost want to try using my finger for this Flat Earth shade to kind of pack it on there and brighten up the center of my eye. So that light blue shade called Flat Earth, like I'm not too keen on, because I feel like when you first put it on, it looks quite bright, but then as soon as you try and blend it out, it just kind of disappears a little bit. I'm going to take the shade called My Boyfriend's Purse, which is this one, and I'm going to put a little bit of this in my inner corners. Kind of like a silvery colour. Ow, 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 ow. Note to self, don't get it in your eye. I'm then going to take the same, ooh, let's take the blue, which is called Cancelled, the matte blue. I'm going to run that under my lower lash line. Yeah, okay, I definitely think with these matte shades, they work a lot better and come out a lot more pigmented if you use wet concealer under them. And then going in with the purple again, and I'm going to run some of that underneath. I'm not too sure what I thought I was trying to do here, but this is the finished result. An interesting one. I'm going to finish up with eyeliner and mascara on this eye, and then I will move on to this eye. Okay, so this is the finished overall look. I just used a bit of black liner, and then I used my Danny Beauty Store lashes in Selfie. So this is the overall look. I think, okay, I kind of messed up with the cut crease. I should have definitely done it a little bit more like over this way, and then maybe blended the purple in with it. So I know that it does look a little bit strange, but in terms of the colors and stuff, I mean, it doesn't look bad as like a final look. It's okay, but like it's quite bright for me. And if, okay, wait, let me just sit back down. And if I'm being fully honest with you guys, if this wasn't in Shane's collection, I wouldn't have bought it. And I think if I was given the opportunity to buy this again, I probably wouldn't have spent my money on it, just because like I don't think I'm gonna get much use out of this palette. Like if you are into your blues and purples and you like this sort of thing, then you will probably quite like it. But I think for me, I've definitely got other palettes that I prefer. I don't know. Bloody hell. Did you guys hear that firework? I hope it was a firework. Now that I look insane with one eye done, let's move on to the conspiracy palette, shall we? Sleep paralysis and spiraling look quite similar, so I'm just going to swatch them next to each other. Wow, these are very soft. Sleep paralysis is quite a bit like softer and a little bit more crumbly. And it's a lot lighter. Okay, I'm completely wrong with that. This one, which is spiraling, is a lot darker. Those two shades, just from swatching them so far, are a little bit crumbly. Let's swatch all the shimmer shades. So we've got Ranch, which is a white. That is Just a Theory, which is a rose gold. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Conspiracy, which is a really nice looking green. And then, oh, Trisha is also a shimmer. Wow, okay. Ranch is very pigmented and white and bright. Okay, out of all of them so far, Just a Theory is definitely the most kind of foily, shimmery. The others don't have so much shimmer in them. Then we've got Conspiracy, which is a lime green sort of colour, which is nice. Trisha is almost like a matte with like glitter in it, pretty much. It was a little bit more crumbly than the others, but that's still really pigmented. Diet Cola is a really nice silver. Oh wow. Illuminati is a really unique colour. It's green, but it's almost got hints of like duochromy bluey brown in there. With this eye, I'm gonna go for mostly the middle row, I think, just because I know that I could easily get a kind of green smoky eye out of this shade and this shade. I'm just gonna swatch the black, which is my rides here, because I want to see how good of a black this is. Wow. That seems like a pretty damn good black. That is extremely pigmented. So I think I'm gonna go for the middle row because I'm really interested in this neon yellow. Like, what is that? You know what? I'm gonna go in with food videos first, just on the center of my eye, just to see how it performs just on straight kind of like skin. Not as bright as in the pan. Okay, scrap that. I'm gonna go in with Flamin' Hot, which is the red. Back to the original plan. And I'm just gonna pack this into my crease and then kind of work outwards. So do the kind of other technique where you do the brightest and kind of like darkest colors first, and then blend out from there. I mean, even though it told me to not directly use this around my eyes, I'm gonna be a bit of a rebel and just do it anyway. I'm then gonna go in with Cheese Dust, which is the orange one, and I'm gonna use that to blend out the edges. Okay, this brush is definitely too big. The colors have just removed the red. I think the only way to do this is to put concealer down first, so that it actually sticks, because as soon as you add one colour on top of the other, this is the problem I have with Jeffree's other palette. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be drastic. We're gonna test that method instead, because I'm not paying £48 for this eyeshadow palette for it to not kind of come out on my eyes, because I don't want to think this eyeshadow palette is bad and give you guys a false review if I haven't tested it with a wet concealer underneath. Right, okay, we're gonna go in with concealer again. I'm not gonna set it, and I have a strong feeling this is gonna work a lot better. Okay, so I'm now going in with the red on top of wet concealer. Okay, that is working a hell of a lot better than it did a minute ago. I think because it says that it's a eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette, a lot of the time with pressed pigments, they kind of need something to stick to, so I'm guessing that these shades are pressed pigments. Okay, so we got the red down. I'm then going in with the orange called Cheese Dust, and then I'm gonna blend the edges out with this one. Okay, there we go. Clean brush. That's what we wanted. That's what I wanted the first time. Okay, that was gorgeous. Like, you see, so much better. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer to the center of my eye, not necessarily doing a cut crease, but just to give the yellow something to stick to. Then I'm going in with Food Videos, which is the neon yellow. It doesn't come out as neon as in the pan, but maybe if you put down a white base underneath, I could imagine it would come out a lot more neon. But I mean, it's pretty freaking bright. It has almost like clung in a couple of places though. I just wouldn't blend over it too much, because when I blended over it, some of the colour kind of disappeared a little bit. Okay, I'm then taking Cheese Dust again, and then a bit of Flamin' Hot. And then on my inner corners, I'm gonna go for Ranch, which is the white. Whoa, holy crap. So that is the red sort of look. Just straight up, I definitely prefer this side to this side. I think just because these are more my colours. But obviously here I have just used the matte shades on my left eye. For you, it's on the right. That yellow is a little bit like, it's kind of doesn't come out as impressive as I thought it would. Okay, so I've got the yellow. I've seen what the yellow performs like. I now just want to test one of the shimmers over the top of this. I know it's going to get rid of the yellow, but I really want to see how the shimmers perform, because I haven't really like properly tested them from the Conspiracy palette. So I'm going to go in with Just a Theory, which is this kind of rose gold, conveniently on my broken fingernail. And I'm just going to add this, oh my god, holy crap, over the top of that shade. Okay, as suspected, shimmers are a lot harder to kind of go wrong with than mattes, in my opinion, because that is so pigmented. You know what? While I'm adding stuff, I'm going to try and transform this into a different look using even more shades. I'm going to go in with Not a Fact. So you've seen how the red and orange perform. Those are amazing if you don't set your concealer. Not a Fact is almost like a burgundy purple. I kind of want to just add this into the mix to see how that performs as well. A little bit patchy over the top of those other shades, but mostly just in the corner here. I don't know why it's not sticking there. I'm going to take the shade Trisha, which is the pink shimmer, and I'm going to put that on the centre of my lid. I also don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to stop there because I'm making myself look ridiculous. Okay, I know I'm definitely getting too carried away, but I just kind of wanted to see like what shades could work with each other. Purple wouldn't really stick to my outer corner here, like it's stuck more in my crease. I'm not too sure why that is, probably because I've layered so many colours on top of each other, but I'm going to add some liner and mascara and lashes now, and then I will be back for my overall review. So this is the Conspiracy Palette eye, and this is the Mini Controversy eye. So my overall conclusion of this collection. The liquid lipstick I really like, would definitely buy again. The gloss I think is pretty good, like it's a nice gloss, and if you're looking for a clear gloss and you really like Shane, then I would recommend it, but then I think it's not like drastically anything spectacular compared to other clear glosses because it is just a clear gloss. Being 100% honest with these palettes, I think they've done an incredible job with the packaging, with this series. I think the series has been so amazing, so interesting, so entertaining. The Mini Controversy palette, I personally wouldn't buy this again. I don't think with the colours in there that I will use this enough to get my money's worth, because I don't know, I just think the colours in there are a bit like odd together. I don't know, I just would have preferred if maybe they had changed one of these lighter shades, like the lavender, the light blue, or this one, for maybe like a darker matte colour, just so that things could, I don't know, you could make something a bit more smoky with it using a matte shade. The Conspiracy palette, however, I feel like throughout this video I've probably got their names mixed up. I think the packaging is incredible, although it is not very travel friendly because it's very chunky, but at the same time, hopefully this casing would protect the eyeshadows. I think it's an incredibly versatile palette. There's a few shades in there that I'm not too sure about, but overall, as long as you use a wet base for your eyeshadows, the colours in this are gorgeous. They did come out super bright on my eye. Obviously the sunset look that I did first was a lot brighter because I then added darker colours. I do think it is a nice palette. It's just I just found it a little bit tricky to work with, just because usually with my eyeshadow palettes I just put them on top of like the makeup that I've already done, as in like just foundation, concealer, I set it with a bit of powder, and then I use my eyeshadows and I'm good to go. But with these, you need to make sure that you're using the bright matte shades on top of a wet primer or concealer, otherwise they just don't really stick. Overall, is it worth £48? I don't know. I mean, props to Shane. I think he did amazing with like picking the shades and the design and everything. I'm not going to do a question of the day just because this video is so long, but I'm going to get onto the giveaway quickly. I'm going to be giving away this big pink makeup bag right here. I'm going to be giving away the Shane liquid lipstick, and I'm going to fill this makeup bag with a load of other makeup from my giveaway box. Throughout this video, I will have put up on the screen at random points a little pig, Shane's logo throughout the video. Tell me how many below I have had throughout this video, and if you're right, you'll be entered into a chance to win this giveaway. It's not going to be hard, don't worry. It's not a difficult number. Also, it would help if you could leave like an Instagram or a Twitter handle so that I can contact you if you win. It's a lot easier to do it that way. So yeah, just let me know how many times I've put the little pig emoji throughout this video. Leave your Instagram or Twitter, and that will enter you into the giveaway. I think I will pick the giveaway winners probably on Wednesday. Wednesday the 6th, I will pick the winners, and I will contact you if you've won, and I will probably announce it on my Instagram as well, so make sure you follow me over there. It's just at Soph. If you want to follow my Twitter, it's at Soph Does Nails, and it always helps to be active on my socials whenever I'm doing giveaways and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna end this here. Congratulations, Shane, if you're watching, and Jeffree. I hope you guys are doing good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.